Hey guys, welcome to Struggle City bonus episode.
It's a boner.
It's our
It's a bone.
Okay.
Welcome.
This is going really well. So
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the Struggle
Happy
City
New
Bone
Year.
Zone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. You know, good for you.
Yeah. We're celebrating as well, in addition to the holiday.
Yeah, this is a bigger holiday.
Celebrating slash mourning.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this while you're celebrating with your family, good for you.
You might want to not.
Thanks for choosing us over your family.
We've discussed this on Thanksgiving too.
I've done that.
But this should be releasing on the 24th of December, you know, Christmas Eve. So,
it's a great time to release something.
It's when we released our first episode, because, you know, were... Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's been a year that we've been living in the city.
Time.
We've been throwing shit at a wall for 365 days.
Whoa.
I will argue that those first couple of episodes was legit shit against the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. It upgraded from throwing shit against the wall to throwing spaghetti against the wall to see if it's done.
I'd say...
I really like that.
Episode 4 is where I think we hit our stride.
Okay, so hang on.
The spaghetti got slightly more done.
Does it have to be spaghetti? Can it be like mac and cheese?
Isn't that spaghetti? Like macaroni?
No, like
pasta.
No,
Let's just say pasta at the wall.
Okay. So we're just gonna take this
Handful
time.
of rigatoni!
Angel hair, bitch.
That is spaghetti.
No, it's different between spaghetti and angel hair.
It's just finer spaghetti.
It's
yeah,
skinny sketty.
It's skinny sketty. Anyway, we just wanted to take this bonus episode to say thank you to any of you who actually listened to us for this entire fucking year besides ourselves.
Yeah, like, seriously, that's pretty insane that you've allowed us to grace your ear holes for
your holes.
Every...
your ear holes?
Every other week.
And if you keep listening for another year, I'll glaze your ear holes.
Yeah.
That's episode 15 of season 2. But I figured, you know, this episode would just be like a year in review. What have we done? What did we fucking hate? What did we learn?
You know
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I hate our first couple of episodes.
Dude, fucking same. But there's like specific reasons why.
They were awful.
They were garbage.
So, for example, let's look at...
They were awful, and what was it?
Right here.
First?
Yeah, the beginning.
Yeah, so the beginning...
Which isn't the official name. I called it that because I couldn't figure out what the fuck to call it.
It was a mess.
Well, okay,
it
hang on, though. Like,
it was
with
not
that
even
one,
good enough to be gumbo.
It was more about, like, getting to know us. Because I remember a lot of storytelling in that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of it because of the cough syrup.
And it was just the three of us, right? Yeah, it was just the three of us. Mm-hmm. We didn't attempt to flesh out the ensemble.
No.
And then that
at that point,
failed.
Like, we were just testing things out, and then we introduced more people, and I think the more we introduced people, the worse it got.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but, like, it was just a mess.
It's too much.
It turned into something of a zoo.
It did, and it was really frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like, I refuse to listen to those episodes anymore because it's like, I can't understand what anybody's saying because everybody's talking over each other.
100%.
And it's just, ugh.
And there's just, like, there's weird dominations happening.
Yeah. The only... the one that I do suggest to other people that I really did enjoy was The Gang Gets Treated for Bookworm.
Of course,
with
that's
Pat.
the one that I wasn't in.
Well, no, it's not. It's not just that.
It was that.
It's not that, but it was an interesting takeoff from the usual three.
Mm-hmm.
It was a successful takeoff, and it was a good little deviation. I also like Pat's voice. Like, I could just listen to Pat's voice in a podcast.
Pat was supposed to be here today, and he chickened out because he's a chicken shit.
Sure, let's not just say that the bourgeoisie has his nuts in a fucking grip hold.
Sure.
He likes that.
He loves the bourgeoisie.
I meant the nuts in a grip hold thing.
What's a grip? Why are you saying grip hold? A vice grip?
Vice grip, headlock. What do you want? How big are his nuts?
But grip hold is just you put two synonyms together.
All right, the bourgeoisie has got Pat's nuts between their fingers.
There you go. Jesus, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyway, Casey, what was your favorite episode?
Not this.
Good thing this isn't an episode.
Not fucking this. I don't know. I didn't have a favorite. They were all... Most of them were fun to do. I'll amend that. They were not all fun to do. Most of them were fun to do.
Well, okay, question then. Which ones weren't fun to do?
Yeah, I feel like that's a better question.
The group episodes.
Okay.
Those were not enjoyable.
How about Casey Has a Heart? I feel like that was an interesting exploration.
In that
was bullshit. I have a fucking heart.
You cried at Littlefoot. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
When I was a child.
We're all still
Aren't
children.
we just still children?
Yeah.
No.
We are all God's children.
No. Alright, Sam.
So we cry over Disney movies, and Casey Has a Heart were kind of crapshoots. They were just numbers.
They were interesting ideas, but too many people.
Yeah. It's too many cooks.
Would you guys be interested in re-exploring those same topics later on?
Probably not. I mean, I already talked about what I wanted to talk about in those episodes, so I think...
Oh, no. You know what? We could update it.
Could we?
What makes us cry today?
Life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We could, okay, that's a good idea.
There you go.
Should write that down, because we're going to forget. Write it down.
Okay.
Honestly, I really, really liked the dream episode that we did. And I want to do more of those.
Just need to remember fucking dreams.
Right. See, that was the thing, though. It was only us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was mostly just me. Because I write down my dreams.
Yeah.
So...
And you had some weird ones.
I did, but it's so interesting. And, like, I want to hear what dreams you guys have. Because it's just so fucking weird. And it's so different. And it's not like you're going to hear... that from anybody else, because every dream is different and significant in their own ways,
right.
And individualized.
I feel like I'm never going to be able to top the weird claymation dream I had.
That one was fucked up.
Yeah, try having it. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know people could dream in claymation.
Yeah, apparently.
It was awful.
I've dreamed in 2D before.
Yeah.
Like actual 2D animation.
Jesus. Like, it's cool. I would like to do more of those. And especially since, like, it still kind of haunts us today. Because, like, I remember a dream from when I was in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Your one dream that you told me about, like, your shoulder still fucking hurts.
Oh, yeah, it hurts
from that
today.
dream. Yeah. Like, that's weird,
It
man.
hurts
That's
today.
fucking weird. So, I would definitely recommend the dream episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's pretty cool.
I like our gumbo episodes.
Gumbo episodes...
Where it's usually just, like, me and Dave, and we're just shooting from the hip.
Pew pew.
From the hip, not the dick.
That's part of the hip.
No, it's not.
It dangles from the hip.
That's the pelvis.
The hip's part of the pelvis.
Let's move on.
But I like the gumbo episodes just because it's just anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes those are fun where it just naturally evolves.
Yeah. The funny thing about that is City of Dreams is sandwiched right between two Gumbo episodes.
Oh, is it?
Money Centaurs, Pokemon, and Disney. Because I couldn't decide on a name. And then Spicy Jam.
Yeah.
And then right in the middle is the City of Dreams, which I really enjoy that title.
Yeah, I like that title too. It works with Struggle City. I also really liked the idea of unexpected firsts, like our first experience with things, but there were too many people.
That went very awry from how I wanted it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think out of all the larger than 3 episodes, Unexpected First probably went the best.
And also, you butchered the awesome title I had for the Fantastic First episode.
Did I?
Yeah, because you called it Unexpected First.
Oh, and it was supposed to be Fantastic First?
Fantastic First and How We Found Them.
Oh, that is a better title.
I felt like it was too long. I like the
It's
title.
a fantastic fucking play on words.
It is. And at the time, I probably didn't.
Good job. You cost us views.
Did you, though?
No, actually, those were fantastic. Unexpected First Part 2 is one of our most popular episodes in Season 1. Pew pew!
What
Behind
else do we
City
have?
of Dreams.
Um,
Let's just focus on Season 1 for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the idea of maybe a more focused Gumbo, where we might, tackle maybe like news stories and gaming and stuff like that, movies, TV shows. I think that would be interesting.
Like a gumbo where we just kind of recap our week.
Yeah, like
I'm
a
good with
focused
that.
Gumbo.
Yeah, a focused gumbo.
A Gumbo with a recipe.
Right. instead of just like raiding the cabinet and seeing what we got.
Yeah, so
What's
I
not,
like that.
what isn't expired.
Yeah, like so if one of us isn't here, we can tackle that and
Yeah, because we always have stuff going on in the week.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea to move forward with instead of just smacking the world with our oversized pot and pan and cooking up some sausage and chicken.
I have no issue with that.
I mean, whatever works at this point.
I also really liked all of our coffees at the matinee.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've always been really good. They've been focused. They haven't been too long. They've never been boring. Like, it's always interesting to hear what...
Looking at you at chapter 2.
Yeah, we had
That
some thoughts
nightmare.
on that.
And I wanted to do a couple more of those because I'd seen some truly excellent movies, but you said we had a surplus of them, so I was going to let that go.
Yeah, surplus of them because I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, too. Like, there's always going to be more and more movies coming out.
Right, but like
So.
truly excellent ones.
Yeah.
Like Parasite in the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
I would
And-
love to have talked about.
I feel horrible for not being able to keep up with it, but school.
Well, yeah, we all have our own shit. It's fine.
Yeah, and I'm not getting paid to do this, so.
Right,
Yeah,
this is
that's-
a full-time thing.
No.
It's okay.
We're part-timers.
But I think this idea of maybe you sitting down just doing a quick hot take by yourself, just be like, "Yo, this is what I thought about it.
Yo.
This is why it was great."
We can,
Blah,
call,
blah,
we can
blah.
call it a hot coffee.
A hot coffee instead of sipping on some cool one, a cold coffee.
No, because heathens drink cold coffee.
I had a nice coffee this
David.
morning.
Well, okay, so
Anyway.
if you were to have coffee at the matinee and then you were to have hot coffee and just have like one person talk about whatever movie.
Yeah, so it would be like, since Coffee at the Matinee is kind of Casey's little baby, he could, and he also probably sees the most movies out of the three of us. He could sit down.
I'm gonna go see Cats.
Oh God, yeah, you gotta sit
You're
down
gonna
and
see
fucking
Cats?
I'm gonna
sit.
see Cats.
You
Why?
gotta sit down.
Because I'm kind of intrigued at how awful it looks.
Oh my God, you
You're
have to
gonna
sit
butcher
down,
it.
please.
It wasn't good to begin with.
Please,
Rude.
please,
And
please.
also, like, I'm not gonna lie, Cat Taylor Swift could get it. Yeah.
No.
Anyway, let's stop talking about banging anamorphic cats or whatever.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
We're English majors.
Yeah, we are. We're proud. But the do like a hot take on Cats.
Yeah.
Sit down, be like, this movie was fucking shit. 5-10 minute, just quick hot take.
Well, I was considering maybe getting like a small mount, throwing it up in my car post movie.
You honestly, the quality of microphones on the phone nowadays,
It's
you could just do it on your
Yeah.
phone. No sense in
That's what I mean.
get a nice mount for your phone, and I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
And would be and then you could just upload it or send it to me, and then I can do whatever with it.
Yeah.
Because then I won't edit it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be short enough. So
And I'll come up with points beforehand.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be a small script.
or don't. I'm.
No, I will have points. I will always have notes.
But I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Cool. So season 2.
Season 2. I want to really focus in on the first episode,
Which one was that?
Blobfest.
Yeah. Oh, best.
Blobfest, although not like successful numbers wise, I feel like it was a successful episode for us.
Yeah.
Because I like the idea of going into an event and then talking about said event.
Yeah.
Blobfest is a special child in that way because we have connections within it. We know people who are in it. We know, it was an event for you, Casey.
We know a person that was in it.
Yeah.
Still counts.
it still counts.
Yeah.
He's an important people inside of it.
Pop-Up is an important people.
He is. Hopefully we'll get him on the podcast one day to talk about Disney.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're going to talk about Cars.
Yeah, I need
I
to...
was going to sit down and watch all 3 of those so I could chat.
I need to message him.
I gotta watch the second and the third one. I only ever saw the first one.
You do need to... I would say usually skip the second one, but you gotta watch it in order to talk about it in this case.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid.
Okay. Because the first one was pretty decent.
But I feel like more events. Like how we talked about expectations versus reality of teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in a similar fashion, Blobfest, a pre-Blobfest, what you expect, what you think's going to happen, and then a post-Blobfest where you talked about your experiences there.
Well, what if we do that for concerts, too?
Yeah, any type of big events.
Anything we go to.
Yeah, I feel like that would really work. And we can target a specific demographic with it as well.
I could probably do that with a Flyers game, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting tickets for Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Points if you meet Gritty.
I would love to meet Gritty.
Take a picture. Gritty in the city.
Gritty in the city. I love that.
Oh, Merry Gripmas.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that picture was awful.
But let's... how about State of the City?
Oh, where we?
It was
a little
interesting. It was
behind the
very
scene.
meta in regards to what we normally do, I guess.
Similar to this, really.
Yeah.
Where we
It's
pull
fine.
back that curtain.
It's fine. All that.
Do you think
For
we...
that.
Do you think we should do one per season where we kind of pull back the curtain and talk about what we're doing?
No. Every once in a while.
I think every once in a while that it takes about 6 months for us to get one air quotes season out.
It would feel too routine, I think.
I'm good with whatever.
Because
I don't really have a stance on it, I guess. I think it depends if we're still kind of doing the same stuff though, and we don't really have much to say about it, then we should probably just skip it. But once we start doing we start changing more things, or you know what I mean, then we can do bigger updates like that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So favorite episodes, season 2.
Let me see them.
I don't remember what we did
that
for season
that
2.
we have recorded. We could talk about the one coming out after this one.
I don't remember what we did for season 2.
Do you want me to?
Reality?
Do you want me to list them off?
Yeah.
All right. So we got Blobfest.
Yeah.
We find out what beauty means. Friendship. The ending of Struggle City. Safe word. Boy scared of his own shadow.
I think Safe Word was maybe my favorite.
Safe Word was a good one.
Listener discretion is advised.
I enjoyed how uncomfortable that made you, Dave.
It wasn't
We broke
uncomfortable, but it was.
It was uncomfortable.
I didn't know what to say.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think that one was a really good one.
I could see in his eyes that he's just picturing.
Yeah,
Picturing.
I was just trying to function again after that.
Just Dave's got that active imagination, and he's just imagining in his mind Anne Frank getting split like a piece of wood by Hitler.
Oh my god. Okay.
So a phobia mishmash.
I don't remember that one.
Phobia mishmash.
Yeah.
Was that a gumbo?
Yeah, mishmash. So it was a gumbo.
Yeah.
We were talking about phobias.
Oh yeah, Dave's a little bitch.
No, that's boy scared of his own shadow.
Is that?
Yeah. So that's that, and then phobia mishmash was the 3 of us talking about phobias, because that's when you were attacked by a spider.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yep.
Attacked.
And then State of the City, and then Guilty Pleasures, which was fun for you guys.
That was fun overall, because I thought we all got really passionate about that, especially Casey with the Bigfoot stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
rest in
God.
peace. Yeah.
Trapper died.
Oh no.
He was the leader.
It's really sad.
Sorry. Did he actually die in
He
real
legitimately,
life?
he was in shitty health. He was not well.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Rest in peace, Trapper. And then our 1, 2, 3 Colts.
That one sucked.
It wasn't great.
No.
It was a mess.
It could be
was.
considered a gumbo.
It's very much.
Yeah,
I figure it was a gumbo anyway.
Yeah, that one wasn't good.
And then our most recent one, which was actually released the week prior to this being released, What is Reality? Which is expectations versus reality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then next week, I guess we could talk about it because
it'll be out.
It's not out yet, but it will be out in a week.
Yeah.
Roughly a week. I forget when.
Ish.
December 24th is this year.
It's a Tuesday.
Is it a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that worked out perfect.
Yeah, Christmas is smack dab in the middle of the week.
Who's your celebrity daddy? Because
we talk about mommies too.
I know, but mommy didn't sound right in the title. But I go into detail in the description.
You do.
And it should be great. That's a great episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
So, you said you really enjoyed, which one?
Well, obviously, the safe word is
Yeah.
Struggle City. That one was really good. That one I think anybody could be interested in. With beauty and friendship, I think we really dove into that and we really analyzed everything. So that was good in terms of being productive in what we were saying.
Ooh, can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
No.
I will say our most successful episode to date overall is friendship.
That's interesting.
It got over 60 listens between YouTube and Anchor.
Wow.
I don't know why. I have no idea. But it is insanely successful.
Well, I wonder then if we would be more successful if we were to be more focused then. Not that we aren't focused, but I'm just saying...
There's always room for improvement.
Right.
I couldn't figure out why. And I'm interested to see how well this one might do.
Yeah, reality.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are very focused on that as well.
We are.
But I think it's the subject matter that really pulled it in.
I was playing Pokemon.
You were, but you still
Yeah, you
mentioned some
interjected.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you originally wanted it just for you two
Well,
to talk about teaching experiences.
That was the inspiration.
Yeah. I was
Right.
busy with Pokemon.
But I think it has a lot to do with the subject material.
Yeah.
Because we went in and we really pulled back and we really showed a lot of underlying bullshit that we go through and deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So for ultimate ratings, one of us has to cry.
I don't think anybody has ever cried on one of these.
I got pretty damn close on that one. I was teetering that edge of being like, I feel very compelled to share everything about myself. So...
For friendship?
we got pretty deep into that, yeah.
Yeah.
And beauty, I think we dove pretty deep too.
I sounded like a major cunt with that one.
We got
but
cervix
whatever.
deep.
Beauty did very well as well.
Yeah.
Not as well as friendship.
What did you do on that one?
I just talked about my ideal woman, and I don't know. It just kind of made me. It just made me sound kind of douchey because it was all about looks. Because I'm not interested in having a relationship with another female.
Well, yeah, because y'all are crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
I mean, but those kind of episodes where it's not just about the subject material, but it's also about us, I feel like are interesting.
Well, I had suggested why don't we do a deep dive on each of us, and I think the both of you were like, no fucking way. I'm still okay with that idea of doing that.
I feel like that's a great idea, but doing it explicitly in an episode is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing episodes like Friendship, where we peel back what we think a good friend is, what a bad friend is, if we're even good friends, if we're bad friends or whatever, and the idea of friendship in general kind of allowed us this path to reveal a little bit about ourselves, and it's a slow process that will happen. Like beauty, I feel like those two episodes are like the coup de grace that we have right now.
Right.
Where we do pieces at a time, but we go deep on a piece as opposed to the entire picture.
I like that.
Honestly, this is gonna sound really weird, but I think Who's Your Celebrity Daddy, although we took it very lightly, does say a lot about us.
No, I think it does too. I think that makes a lot of sense because each person that we picked is kind of like what we would potentially look for in a caregiver, I guess.
Yeah, a parental figure.
Right. So, I think that says a lot about us.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just interesting. And what is reality? I don't know how well this will be doing in a week, but I feel like that was also very fruitful for us. Mm-hmm. So fuck the numbers in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. But fuck
the numbers, you know? As long as we're having fun, fuck them.
Yeah.
Only with their consent.
But, yeah. But we also, like, with the topics that we have today, we're going to be very focused and analytical, I suppose. Yeah. So hopefully they'll do well.
And I guess now it's kind of like the unofficial announcement of the We Speak Old English, because that's our next thing that we're going to be recording after this.
Yeah.
To, pull back the fourth wall a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But I'm excited for that. I think that'll be good.
This was originally what I wanted this channel to be. Mm-hmm. I wanted us to take a look at literature and then put basically like a classroom setting where we're talking about this piece of literature and we're applying different critical theories to it, our own thoughts and experiences, and we're basically oh my god, I can talk. Socratic seminar type deal, where we're kind of all going around and discussing our own ideas of the text.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we're talking about that, why don't we move on to Old English?
Well, let's wrap this up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're that. Well, I'm segueing from what you're saying into what we're doing here.
So happy 1 year, Struggle City.
Can't believe we kept doing this for a fucking year.
I know, right? It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
No, God.
That year went really fast.
But overall, we've grown significantly. It was. Especially more in the beginning.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue to get better and hopefully get more listeners. So.
Here's to another 365 days.
Ugh.
All right, cool. We'll see you next time.
Gross.
Lovely. Why? You're so mean.